Hello everybody, welcome on in. It's Christy. Welcome to my craft box. Tonight we're going to be doing something fun. We are doing some primitive dog bones and we are going to be doing them Mod Podge free. So hopefully you will stay and join me for that. But first, I'm doing my Cracker Barrel haul. I'm going to be showing you guys kind of what I got today. Obviously you guys probably already know what I got today. I just had to pick some up so that we can get my collection going back on again, because I do have a few. I haven't been able to do much, but hopefully we'll be able to go ahead and make some more of them. And on top of that, the end of my craft, I'm going to show you guys the bunny wheelie kit, because I finally got my hubby to help me with some wheels for Mama Bunny. So we're going to go over that, and hopefully you guys will come on in for the fun. So you guys are a little bit differently placed today, so I can stand up and kind of show you everything when we go ahead and do it. Hello, Tony. How are you? Hi, Lucy. Happy blessed Sunday, my dear. How are you? I will say my back report, I know more people are going to ask when they come in, so I might as well just save it. But I'm 80% better. Not 100%, and I've kind of pushed myself a little bit today, so when I'm done here, I'm going to probably go lay it down. So let me see. You guys can hear me okay, right? I got you in a different spot today. Hopefully you'll be able to see me and hear me, and I can see your comments, so I'm not just looking straight ahead. So, okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead, and if you're watching the replay, tell me you were here. Tell me which one is your favorite. I'm so glad you're doing well, Lucy. Okay, so we're going to go over my Cracker Barrel haul. You guys probably already know most of the majority is in here, but I'm going to show you what I have. So, a funny, interesting thing to me, I want you to tell me in your comments, does your Goodwill charge you for bags, or do they give them for free with your purchases? My Goodwill here in Florida, most of the Goodwills here in Florida, actually, they do not charge. They give you bags as long as you're purchasing things, right? But interesting enough, when I was in Arizona, they charge you for bags. And most of the thrift stores actually charge you for bags. I think Deseret Industries does as well. So I was just curious. So I think it's something that's kind of taking on a trend. So just in case, you know, I'm so obsessed with these bags all the time. So I had to get this one. It's Hive Rules, Be Humble, Be Grateful, Be Kind, Be You. So I think this one is really cute. It's a little bit different than the TJ Maxx ones. I'm saying that because I have a TJ Maxx bag right here. They're sturdy, you know, they're definitely worth it. These are $1.99, or you can get 3 for $5. So they're only 99 cents at the other stores, but that's okay. And then you guys know, in honor, oh, here's my receipt. Oh, in honor of our craft tonight and our theme tonight. Hi, Melissa. This bag might be full of puppies. Is that not the cutest? You guys, look, I feel like this is a corgi, and I feel like that is this is a weenie dog. So I absolutely love this bag. They're so cute. I had to get, and then I got one more. But we're going to craft with that bag, and we're going to do that another night because I have so many ideas, you guys, and not enough time in a day to do them. So you may see me at lunchtime sometime this week. Who knows? So, all right, let me show you what we got. So, you guys know what's in here? Did you guys guess what was in here yet? Has anybody guessed what was in here yet? Funny enough, you guys might know what's in here, but we're going to go through it all. I can't see comments anymore. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm so sad. Okay. So, there's my stuff. This way I can just take it and put it back in here. Okay. So first things first, we'll go over this. Did you guys know Cracker Barrel sells washi tape? Did anybody know that here? Because raise your hand if you didn't know that. I didn't know that. But I was like, ooh, ah. And look, it's true. And I did not pay $6. This was on clearance. It was 60% off, I think. So I think I only paid a couple bucks. But look, it's like metallic. And look at the leopard. That's really why I bought that, let's face it. And then, of course, the little leopard. This is like a little keychain, I don't know, like a little art journal or something. Like, I don't know, you guys. I don't even know. I feel like I can write some stuff on here, like something I need, or I don't know. But I had to get this. I think it just ties around like so. I don't know. I didn't even try it. We're going to be messing around with this thing all night now. But you guys, it's got a little keychain and everything. It was only a couple bucks, but I'm a leopard girl. If you saw my wallet, you'd notice. You didn't know? You didn't know, Lucy? Apparently, well, I guess they're catching on to us. They might start selling craft supplies, so just be on the lookout. But I don't think there's anything missing. I think you just tie it around, and you just kind of like tie it like that. I don't know. But I had to, look, I had to get that for traveling. If you need to write just a little phone number down or something, that's cute. So those are the two things I got there. And then what's in here, you guys? Let's see. I got some salt and pepper shakers. So let's see the ones I found. So I know a lot of my friends have been showing off their salt and pepper shakers. I think that a majority of our stores have the same ones, but I notice these that I'm going to show you the ones that you probably may or may not have seen. So these ones are little hummingbirds, and I know some of us have like a really, I don't know, we have like a hummingbird, like fetish, not fetish. That's not the word I'm looking for, you guys. A lot of us love hummingbirds. They're kind of like butterflies. So it's representational for some. And then I got this one with the wings open. So those are super cute. So I got those too. The guy that was ringing me up at Cracker Barrel, he was this sweet kid. He reminded me of my kid. And he was telling me how his mom does, hi mom! He was telling me how his mom does craft shows, and he was trying to like look up my information, and I don't know, his phone wasn't looking my information up. Okay, so look at this one. You guys, I think of Judy from Kiss a Frog Crafts by Judy. Look, it's a little frog! Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love frogs, you guys. I might have to hang him in my bathroom. And then I've got the little crab. I think this is the last one. The little crab. Isn't he cute? That is super cute. Obviously, a lot of Florida people. Hey, everybody, I'm starting to see more people. Florida does a lot of sea and like beach theme. So those were really cute. There's even cuter ones. I'll have to show you. Let me see. I got some doubles. Not all. Oh, this is a double, but I'm going to show you guys in a minute on this one. Hi, Liz. Hello, Sharon. Hi, Donna. I see names now. I see you now, guys. I'm going over my Cracker Barrel haul. Well, basically, I just got a couple little things. But I had to get some salt and pepper shakers because I was having that FOMO stuff. Okay, Miss Andrea from The Cutest Little Thing, she told me she bought all her birds. Now, there was a lot of birds there, but I think I bought 4 of them because these are super cute crafts for right now. These ones are pretty much all the same. These ones, I think there may have been one that looked a little different, but those are those 2 little birds, and she painted hers. You guys, she painted hers with her milk paint. I believe she used the milk paint. I'd have to ask. She may have used chalk paint, though. Okay, so I know we're doing some, actually, I'm going to have to grab that other one out because he wrapped them in together. I know we're doing dog bones and we're doing dog craft tonight when I'm done showing my haul, but we're going to definitely show some love to our kitty friends. That's not the one. So, are these the ones? No, those are the birds. We'll just put them in here. Oh my goodness, you guys. Hold on. Are these them? I think these are them. All right. Here I am trying to mess around and be all nice about these. So, you guys, we have to show our kitty people some love, okay? That's not it either. You guys, it was the last one. Oh my goodness. Come on. Yes, okay. It'll be worth it, I promise. Look, you guys. A salt and a pepper. Are they not the cutest little thing? Look at, they're sleeping kitties. Mom, I already know. I'm reading your mind right now. It's okay. But look, they're the cutest little things. Aren't they so cute? Look at you guys. You guys. I know we're doing a dog craft. Hi, Connie. I'm showing you my salt and pepper shakers. I got a couple other little things from Cracker Barrel today. My Cracker Barrel's not very far. And do you guys know, you know what's funny to me? A lot of you tell me that you don't have a Cracker Barrel near you. We have so many throughout the highways and stuff in Florida. Like, we must pass about 3 or 4 of them when we go to Gainesville. Hi, Marlene. Oh, Marlene, did you have to put your jacket back on today? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, girl. But it's funny because at the register, when it asks you a question, a lot of times, you know, you guys may have already noticed that when you go to check out, they are always getting a survey question from you. And it's usually like, have you been helped today? How was your service? Blah, blah, blah. You know what Cracker Barrel asks? No, I didn't see any turtle ones. Oh, I got to go back and look now at another one. Do you know what Cracker Barrel asks? They ask, how far away is this Cracker Barrel from your house? Isn't that a weird question? I know, it's adorable, isn't it? Okay, the next ones are so cute. So cute. Okay, you ready for this one? So we have a little Captain Gnome. Hello, how cute is he? And then there's this little walrus. Isn't he so cute? Hello, Barb. Isn't he cute? He's got a little life raft on. Oh my gosh, you guys. I did not know there was going to be this many. And I was like, oh no. So, you know, I had to move around money and stuff so I can get them all. But these two are adorable too. They have the little teapot. And obviously everything will go out of that. And you can even put it to where you can put a bead and it kind of hangs at an angle. You can... Oh, you're jealous, Connie? Why? Because you don't have a Cracker Barrel? Oh, yes, I'm so cool. I know. I heard it went back. I was on... I popped in Melanie's live. I was waiting for gas. Look at... I have a teacup. It's a teacup and a teapot. Oh, would you care for a spot of tea? So cute, you guys. With the right ribbons, that would look so cute. Did you know you can... I knew you can order, but what's the fun in that? Then you can get to look and see all the pretty things. Then I wouldn't have found my washi tape. Did you guys see my washi tape? How many of you knew that Cracker Barrel sold around washi tape? Because they do. That's where I found this. So look online. Maybe they have more stuff like that. Okay. I think we're down to like the last 2. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at this one. The walrus. Yes. Look at this one. I know some people don't like bugs, but how can you... I mean, how cute is that? It's a little centipede. That is so cute for spring. You do not have to make a tassel out of this. This would look so cute in a plant or like at the bottom of a planter. And then I know you guys are going to love this one. Look at... It's a ladybug. Where's my Lynn at? Where's my ladybug Lynn at? It's a ladybug, but it's this little rain boot. Now, what I was thinking for this one is we could use the holes up top and put those little button flowers in that you guys saw on the a lot of people made the button flowers in the button event. How adorable would that be? That's my idea for these two, not tassels. I was going to do something different. Oh my goodness, I'm running out of breath. And then these two I think are, nope, I got a bird and look at, this is the other one. He's holding an anchor, you guys. Look at him. Isn't he cute? Oh my gosh, isn't he cute? He's got his little first mate hat on. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so that's all for that. Tell me which, so you guys are putting in your favorites, right? I love the button flowers. Yes, I was going to do button flowers in the rain boot. And I think that would be, it's small, but I think it'd be adorable. So, you guys, if you have a Cracker Barrel near you, check them out. If you don't, go online. I know the ladybug is adorable. I wanted to buy 2, but I had to budget myself. Okay. So, you guys, I want to show you what we're making tonight. I actually was playing around in here last night, and I'm thinking this will work. I'm thinking it definitely will work. So, we're going to do a couple layers and everything. We're going to have fun. So I got crimson, red. You don't have to do red. You could use a truffle. I've learned from a lot of my primitive ladies that red in the background of like a brown works really well for primitive, especially if you're going to put cinnamon on it. Thank you, Barb. Did I see Karen come in? Hi, Karen. Yeah, it's cold there too. I know Mother Nature can't, she's in a mood, you guys. She can't make up her mind. You know, I don't want to get anything on this. Actually, it's kind of already ruined. What can I say? I can't be a not messy crafter, but it's okay. I'm going to move this around so you guys can see. So you guys, for all my dog lovers out there, or even if you're not dog lovers, because I have something else we can make too, that'll show you too. Oh, I forgot this one. You guys, I had a glass of wine with dinner. I might be a little off. Let me see. Oh, yes. Okay. This is another one you could do the flowers on. Totally forgot this one. And look, it has like a little something on it on the front. You see that? It's a little watering can. How cute. And you can hang it like this with the beads. And then maybe put some water hanging with the beads, like it's spilling water out of the top of the can. I gotta get to Cracker Barrel and brought home 15 of them. I don't know. I think I'm close. I think I probably have about 15 of them, maybe 20. And then you guys, look at the butter. The butter is really cute. So, and Andrea was showing this on her live from the cutest little thing. And when she showed the butter, I thought of that after school special. The one where the mom is like, you grab a gallon of milk, a loaf of bread, and a stick of butter. Do you have that? And it just, bleh, it just hit me. Like, do you guys remember that show? The kitties are for you. Yes, I know. I bought double kitties because I figured, you know, you know what I figured, Sharon. Okay, so let me put that over there. I think that's all of them. Yes. Okay. So I'm excited to show you what we are making. So we are making primitive dog bones. And I did test the waters with a heart. So there is my primitive heart, you guys. Now you can put ribbon or whatever you wanted on this. This isn't really part of it, but we can always throw it in there. It was 70 the other day and now it's 30. I know. My aunt said it was 80 and then it went back to, and then it snowed. It's like, oh my goodness, what the heck? So crazy, right? I know. You totally remember that one, Tony? Yes. It just stuck out like a sore thumb to me. Like, and obviously for good reasons. Like every time you go to the store and I see a stick of butter, I kind of always think about that. Okay, so Bathroom Craft Room Confessions was in an event. And that's all who I've gotten to watch of that event so far. So hopefully this has not really been done before. But they were doing a fur baby event. And it got me, you know, just, it got me inspired to do a fur baby, like, craft. So when I saw these at the store, I thought about this idea and so I just kind of put it into play. So at Hobby Lobby, they have in the plastic Easter egg section, they have these dog bones. Okay, they're Easter eggs. My mom and aunt were here and I told them to pick them up for me because I was worried. Look at this clip on here. My husband was messing with me. He was being silly. Linda wants to come back, I'm sure. She's welcome anytime. Okay, so you guys, these are like Easter eggs, but they break, they break open or whatever. I'm not going to glue them or anything. I think they'll be fine because we're not going to be like throwing these across the yard to our dogs for real. This is just decorative purposes only, people. Okay, so I saw these little dog bones and I thought, how cute would that be to make them primitive and make them really cute and just make like a cute little primitive craft. So I got myself into the craft room yesterday and I was working with how to kind of make this happen. And I made these with those 8 eggs. Okay, I don't know if you guys if you can see it with the light. I know they my husband said they look funny. You guys can probably imagine but they're bones, okay? They're bones. And speaking of bones and puppy dogs, look who's here. We're doing the puppy craft, so we have to show the puppy. Hello, sweet love. What are you doing? Can you say hi? Can you wave hi? Oh, yes. I love you. People want to see me craft. You want to hang out with me? You can. It's okay. He just said, hello, Sarah. Larry found them for you. Oh, Larry found them? Well, thank you, Larry. Okay, so I made 2 of them because they're a little work, okay? They're just, there's a few steps to it. So I'm going to show you how to do it. You will need a trash can nearby. And this is my like catch-all for when I do my like all kinds of things. Oh, hi, Tina. You saw Coda. Andrea, I just showed all of my salt and pepper shakers. Girl, I went today. I found some that I don't think you had. Maybe they might be new, but you have to go back and watch the replay because I found some really cute ones. So anyway, we're going to be making the dog bones, okay? And this is what they look like. Now, I'm going to go a little extra step. You can just make them like this, obviously, or whatever. I have to watch this little boy because he's walking around. But I got those little baskets that you can get at Dollar Tree, okay? And I started to grunge this one up a little bit. This is not particularly like my favorite type of grunge, but we'll probably go in and just kind of grunge this up a little bit more. I did put a little bit of coffee stain in it, so it does smell good a little bit. It smells like the coffee. And then you're just going to use like whatever fabric you have. Like this is just leftover from like my Americana rag flags. And then I have this one too. It kind of covers it a little bit more. So we're just going to kind of put them like this. Yes, you'll have to watch that on replay. So that's how it's going to kind of look. And you don't, I mean, obviously you can do however you want, but you know, I just kind of, it almost looks like little dog blankets or whatever, you know. So let me show you how I did this. And I did this without Mod Podge. I'm not going to say it's not messy. It's still messy because we're obviously working with cinnamon and everything. So this is what you're going to need. You're going to need some Waverly Crimson, or you can use whatever background. This is going to go on the first layer. And then you will need a heat gun. If you have the heat gun with a lower setting, use that. If you don't, just make sure you're going to, I'll show you. You're going to do it far away because you don't want to melt them. And then we have our 2, there's 4 in a pack. They're 40% off. I may have to, I love to coffee grunge those baskets. I know, I need to do a better job. But this was kind of last minute because I wasn't sure what craft I was going to do today. And since I already kind of got dressed and I totally forgot that I was already wearing my Dog Mom t-shirt today, I figured this would be the perfect one. And I was inspired by an event that my friend was in for the Fur Baby event. So, you guys, we're going to kind of work with this. I should probably have parchment paper down because these can kind of get sticky. So I will put a little piece of parchment paper down. I was having so much fun. I made 2 last night and I'm like, well, 2 is going to be enough. I don't know if we're going to get to 2 today, but you guys we'll see how it goes. Because I still have to tell you about my kits available. Oh, I have so much to tell you guys. Okay. Then I'm going to use whatever brown you have. This is a real brown Marin. It's the satin. You don't have to use satin. This is just the one I use. I was in a painting party and that's one of the browns and I just happened to grab like a darker brown. And then you're going to need your cinnamon, which I have here. And just a crafting tip, make sure you label the bottle so your family doesn't go looking for the cinnamon and end up eating Mod Podge. Or in this case, hairspray, because that's what we're using. We're using hairspray tonight. So I just thought to myself, there's got to be a way to texturize the bones and make it a little bit better than Mod Podge, because Mod Podge will tend to slip off of these very quickly. So what I decided I was going to do, I didn't test it without it or before it, but I actually put just a layer of hairspray on these. And then I just kind of dry it off a little bit so that the chalk paint has something to adhere to. And it seemed to work out really well. Now, I will say you will need a dauber for your brown. And that's what we're going to do here. Let me get my paintbrush. Now, obviously, the crimson red will always stain your paintbrush. So have a red paintbrush handy if you do this. Okay, and this is my shop towel. Haha, good tip. Yeah, right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and I was just doing it over my trash can. You guys might see me a little bit doing that. I may bring it up here and stand up a little bit. We'll see what happens. All right, so I just kind of, you guys can use hairspray at the Dollar Tree if you want. Now, I'm just going to spray one side of it. Obviously, if you had something like this heart is the first thing that I tried, and it was just one-sided because the inside is just plain. So, but this would make a really cute ornament, and then you make a back out of it. So, then I just take my heating tool, and I'm just going to gracefully, from far away, don't want to get too close, just kind of dry that hairspray on there. You guys make sure you're opening the craft box if people have been wanting to see, you know, how else they can do primitive stuff, especially on plastic. Okay, and that's pretty good. Now you can see, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but you can kind of see how now it's a little bit shinier than the other one. I don't know if you can see. This one's actually a little bit shinier than this one. So I'm going to flip them both over again because they're pretty dry. And then I'm going to spray the hairspray again. And then you can get the sides if you want, because obviously we're going to work with the sides. You want good coverage because if you miss a spot, you'll see it. You'll see it start to come through. So make sure you're also getting the sides. Okay, I messed up, but that's okay. Now, I will say, just like when you're doing your hair, this stuff will kill you if you breathe it in. Don't breathe it in. What is the craft box? Oh, it's just the S-H-A-R-E. I just say open the craft box instead of S-H-A-R-E. That's all. Okay. I think that's good. I think that's good. So they're pretty dry. They're pretty dry. Okay, I'm going to flip them back over, and then we're going to take our crimson. Did you I don't know, did you hear me? I know my iron was going, Lucy. It's just opening my craft box is just what I say instead of sprinkle. Okay. So, did I grab the right paintbrush? I sure didn't. It's okay. I now have 2 red paintbrushes. Yes, it's just a cute little saying that I started a while back. Okay, so now that chalk paint is going to be a little bit more adhering to this piece. And that's why I said make sure you get your sides too. I may have missed a little bit, but it's okay. You'll see what happens when you don't get it. Hey, that's for fabric only.
I know.
Okay. My daughter stole my scissors, and I had to let her know. Y'all know that feeling, don't you? Okay. I'm going to try to do this because the painting part is kind of crazy. So I would have been on earlier today, but I did run some errands today. I had to go to Dollar Tree because I have something I'm planning for when we start doing our junk journaling. And I had to pick up a couple things. And like last night, y'all, it looked like I was bleeding because I had like little spurts everywhere. Oops, this is opening. Nope, we don't want to open. I don't know what I just said, spurts everywhere. I had like these little like smudges all over my hands. It looked like I was bleeding. It was kind of funny. So basically we're just painting all of it. Just coating it. And then we'll give it another dry. Does anybody have any questions so far? I just use Walmart cinnamon. Some people, I have not tried coffee on these yet, but some people do some coffee grounds instead of cinnamon. I was trying to think would be a good way, but because there's not really like a hole, like a bead or anything, you can't really put it anywhere. You know, you can't put like a skewer through it. So you just have to dry it and then finish with the spots that you missed while you're holding it. That's pretty much the only way. And you'll see what I mean here in a second. Okay. So let me give this a dry real quick. Girl, you are giddy. One must have been good. I'm giddy. I had two. You had Italian, okay? You gotta have a little bit of wine with your Italian. I don't know, it's the end of the week and back to work tomorrow, and it's helped my back a little bit. Tina, you're so funny. Chalk paint doesn't usually need a lot of time to dry, so no worries there either. Okay. You might hear my dogs playing. Coda's very loud when he plays. He loves to play with his sissy. Okay, so now I'm gonna kind of go in and get those spots. Now, I did not try this with just regular paint. I'm actually using chalk paint for the first layer, so it adheres better. The second layer is the acrylic paint, and it's actually a satin paint, which I don't know if that makes a difference. But the second part, you definitely need a dauber for. And you can make it textured too as you're painting it, because we all know, you know, when the paint dries, it kind of dries however it was kind of placed on there. So I'm my biggest critic when it comes to that. Sometimes I always have little imperfections everywhere. Oh, hi, Kylie. I almost said Kaylee. I'm sorry. Hi, Kylie. Oh, Kylie, you missed it, girl. I found some hummingbirds. They got hummingbird salt and pepper shakers at Cracker Barrel. You gotta go see. You gotta go get you some. See, I missed a spot there. Let me stick a little bit more on this side. Where are y'all at? Are you together? Well, obviously you're together because you told me that. Where are you guys? I need to talk to Shirley. Tell Shirley to text me. Okay, so there's that one. I'm just going to kind of let it dry. I think just, you know, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to do both because we're here. We're here for it. It's Sunday night. You guys aren't doing anything, right? I say that, but, you know, you guys might have plans. Who knows? I've been taking it easy, though, on my back, but I will say, for those of you that just joined, I'm like 80% better. It could have been a lot worse. So, like I said, I hate to complain, but It was very painful. Okay, so that hairspray is just kind of adhering a little. It's adhering that paint a little bit more to that plastic, because this plastic is very, very shiny and very, very slippery on any type of paint, really, even with acrylic. But it definitely helps. And then, especially if you have like a really bright, you know, obnoxious color, because these colors are obnoxious to me. They're not pretty at all. You know, it definitely helps. All right, so I'm just going to do one side at a time. So did everybody have a good weekend? Not just watching crafters and rearranging the crafty space bedroom. Oh, yay! You already answered my question. I was just about to ask that. What'd everybody do? I will say I got to see my grandkitties yesterday. I got to see my son and his girlfriend. I got to see them yesterday, which was nice for them, you know, to see them. It's been a while. It's been since Christmas, I think. I saw them last. So they're doing good. I always say my grandkitties, but they have 3 little cats, and they're the cutest. They've got all different personalities, and it's just fun to watch them. Okay, this one, you guys, I'm going to let dry while we work on this one. Because I know you guys are not here to watch me dry paint all night. This is the one part. But I had to show you the process so you guys could see how to, you know, how to do this stuff.
Can you send that wire?
Yeah, it's right there. My daughter says hello, everybody.
Hello.
She's not ready for the camera yet. She's camera shy. I thought you were going to come over here and prove me wrong. Because you like doing that. Oh my gosh. Her and I went to Joann's today because she needed to get something for something she's working on. And I'll be honest, the sales are not that great yet. But I have a feeling it's going to be really soon. They're going to start really marking everything down. And you can get yourself a sewing machine for like $150. I'm glad you had a good weekend. I know, I'm still working on my crafty space, girl. I started this video like, what, in January? February? And I'm still, it's because I keep adding to it. Okay, so that's the one we're just going to kind of let dry on its own. Now, let me get a baby wipe out. Hi to your daughter. Yeah, she's on a mission. You guys, I have to say, she's crafty. She won't come on here and like do a craft or anything, but she gets her own ideas, and like she's been making her own costumes and stuff for like the last 5 or 6 years. So she gets that from us. Oh, I'll tell her. She's gonna mail you Eeyore when she's done with it. She hasn't started him though. My husband. What's that in your mouth, babe? Are you having dessert without me? He's having dessert without me, you guys. I can't believe it's 9 o'clock. How is it 9 o'clock already? Gosh, I'm keeping you guys up past your bedtime. I'm so sorry. Okay. So, I have myself this little ice cube tray. It's a silicone ice cube tray. I got this on recommendation from Creative Roots Art. Oh, I got Corey's name right. And I've been using it. And it's actually like the perfect, it's like the perfect for this particular craft, because this one we're going to now do brown, and we're going to do a dauber. So I'm just going to go ahead and squirt a bit of brown in here. I used quite a bit last night, so we'll see what happens. And then, I know you can't see this part. I'll tell her, Marlene. So I'm going to just squish my little dauber in there. And then we're just going to daub all over this. And we're just going to make it kind of brown. And the reason why we're daubing is so that it gets texture on it. But it also, like, the paint sticks to it. You know what I mean? Like, it'll overlap that red. Because we don't necessarily, we can have a little red showing through. It kind of looks neat when you do like the primitive, but we don't, you know, we don't want it all red. This is not Clifford's bone, although it could be. This would be a cute craft to do if you're a school teacher. Do the kids still read Clifford at school? Please tell me they do, because that was my favorite. That was my go-to. Whenever we got our little book club, little mail-ins, like when the teacher passed them out to see what we wanted from like the book fair and stuff. Clifford was always my favorite, and he'd be my like first go-to, like, oh, what's the Clifford book? That and Berenstain Bears were like the most popular when I was growing up. And Berenstain Bears is, oh, I almost put it in the wrong paint. You guys, let me shut this because I'm done with this. Put that over there so I don't put it in the wrong paint. Berenstain Bears is actually at Dollar Tree now. Like, I'm sad, but I'm happy it's still around, I guess. My comments stopped, you guys. At least that, or y'all are sleeping on me. I figured I don't come. Okay, now see how there's a little yellow showing through? No big deal. We're going to go ahead and daub on that part a little bit. Now, see how now I have like a texture, right? Can you guys see that? Kind of looks a little funny, but it'll get better, trust me. So we're going to kind of hide some of that yellow. And then I'm going to see how it's kind of coming off a little bit where my fingers are. That's okay. Just daub away. And then you dry it. That's neat. Yeah, I've not seen anybody do hairspray before. Have you, Sarah? I know you watch a lot of crafters. Thanks. I'm so glad it worked. I was like, oh, it works. I mean, you're not going to be mangling it. It'll stay as long as you don't just, you know, not going to give it to your real dog. Hi, Amy. Okay, once that's good and dry, we flip it over. And then we'll do this side. And I'm just going to kind of do it from here. You don't necessarily have to hold it, but you can. Marlene, does your son miss you already? He was such a pleasure to me. He's such a good kid. I mean, he's not a kid, but you know what I mean. You have a wonderful son. No, I haven't. It's a great trick. I know. I was like, what else could we use besides Mod Podge? Now, see, that wasn't dry all the way. See? So this is the part that gets a little tricky, especially on plastic, but it can be done, as you can see. It can be done. Here, I'm going to flip it over and give it a little bit more dry. And I mean, if you guys have time, you can just, you know, do each layer on its own. Hi, Amy. No, okay. Just going to try to remember it all. Now, we're going to add cinnamon to it, so don't worry about that. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that. You guys, we're only 50 people away from 3K. I'm almost at 3K. My phone is dying. My phone is always dying. This is why we put some parchment paper down. Okay. So let me finish here real quick, and then we'll get to the cinnamon part. We're probably only going to get to do one bone tonight, but it'll be okay. You'll see what we're doing here in a second. It might help too if you don't, if you have gloves on. I don't have gloves on. I'm just putting my hands on there, but you guys will get the gist of it. Okay, so now that we have our bone, it's okay if we leave it on there wet too, because we're going to put some Mod Podge on it. So he is a good kid. Yes, they do both. Oh, that's good. I know. I have not met your daughter yet. Okay, so let me get this off me. I like this shirt. My mom got me this shirt, you guys. It's from Walmart, but it's definitely me. I'm a dog girl. And then I have my headband in. I don't know, this is what I made, but it's got a lot of the Disney dogs on it. See? It's got Lady, because you guys know me and my Lady and the Tramp. It's got Tramp. It actually has the Fox, and it has Marie on here as well. The Fox and the Hound, Figaro, Jacques is on here. So I can make you one if you want one. I still have things. And you guys, I got a little bit more of the fabric of the little doggy bandana. The little blue one with the little heads on it. I got the rest of it today from the last of it from the Joann's by Me. I did get that because I could not let that go. Okay. So now comes the fun part. Now, what I did was I did 2 layers. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to take cinnamon and I'm going to sprinkle it over the dog bone. And then I'm going to spray it with some hairspray. And then I'll sprinkle it over again and we'll dry it in between. You'll see. Hey, Robert? Honey? Can you bring me my charger, please? I love you. Yeah, it's there. Okay. I don't want to die on you guys like I did the other day. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to spray it. Now, when you spray it, you can spray it far away. And you're going to just put it right there. It's fine. You're going to spray it. Just stick it right there. I'll do it. It's fine. That goes into the little Harry Potter hat that's hanging there. If you want to be helpful. Spray it away from it, okay? So we're just going to spray it away and just kind of almost like a sprinkle because that's all we're going to need. And then we take our Mod Podge, our cinnamon, not our Mod Podge. Sorry about the hairspray, honey. And then I'm just lightly putting it all over my bone. And we're going to do it over a bucket or something so it doesn't get everywhere. And you can even do this over, because the powder and stuff gets everywhere, but you know, that's, you shake it, tap it, there it is. I love you. Yes, it's charging now. Thank you, dear. So now you got all of that on there. Now we're going to do it again. A little bit of hairspray. And a little bit of cinnamon. And then shake it and just tap it. Thanks, Rob. They said thanks, Rob. Hello, how are you? I forgot your name, but I've seen you on Michelle's live. Welcome, dear. We're doing primitive dog bones tonight. Now, I'm going to take, when you do your dryer, do this over your trash can. Otherwise, you'll blow your cinnamon everywhere like I just did. You see what I'm doing? It's dry. All right, now, if I feel like it's too much, I can always do another layer. And then do another layer of the cinnamon. And we just do a few layers until you get it the way you want it. At least that's what I did. And if you feel so brave, you could even put your, finger in it and rub it around a little bit. And then finally, you can take like a Mod Podge sealant or a sealant from outside and you can seal it like that. See how it's coming off a little bit, but that's okay. We're going to keep going. I'm just going to put a little bit on there and that way it looks a little bit more rusted. So I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh my goodness. See if I get it in the light. Can you guys see it in the light? You see the spots where it's like, it's a little bit darker and it'll dry. It'll dry. And then you just do basically the same thing to the other side. I'm going to add a little bit of paint and I'm just going to do the cinnamon right on top. Did I say Mod Podge again? You guys, I'm silly. I'm so silly. All right. Oops. Let me get this with a little bit of hairspray. And you guys, if you want to use the Mod Podge method, go for it. I just wanted to show you what else you could do. Hey, Ronnie. Hey, girl. How are you, Ronnie? I keep meaning to message you. I have your air balloon guy. But I know Miss Sam just had her auction, so I feel like everybody's had an auction this week. I'm having mine next week. Like, not this coming week, but next week. I'm going to wait till after my husband's birthday, I think. All right, so another bit of more Mod Podge. Not Mod Podge. I keep saying Mod Podge, you guys. I don't know. The wine's kicking in, maybe. I don't know. Another layer of cinnamon. And I just kind of, brush it off. You can brush it around if you don't like it in certain areas, and then you just go with whatever side looks better to you. You can either do it, you can even do it on the edges.
Got an extra glue gun?
Nope. You can have mine though. I'm not using it.
Where is it?
Down here in this mess. Good luck. Don't mess up my camera. Marlene said hi.
Hello.
Okay, so see? Yes, I want him so bad. He's so adorable. Okay, I still have him for you, girl. I just haven't had the chance to message you about it. But yes, you won my little bid. So I got him. He's all wrapped up in a tote right now, but he's easily accessible. Dear Sarah. Oh, yes. How are you feeling, Sarah? I'm sorry. I'm such a bad friend. I didn't ask. Okay. So, there's our back and the front. Now, the cleanup part you guys get, you just kind of shake it down and you put it back in your bottle. It does make a little bit of a mess. And if you see some imperfections, you just go in with the brown and the Mod Podge. The brown and the cinnamon. I said it again. Hello, Alyssa. How are you? Alyssa, I gotta check my email. I haven't seen anything from you, girl. But I will go and check later after my live. Oh, it's Samantha. Okay. Thank you, Samantha. Well, thank you, Ronnie, for letting me know that's Samantha because I did not know her name. And I may have missed her comments. But I thank you for coming on in. Okay, so I'm going to take my heat gun. I will do this last one off live. What? It's an orange glue gun. Oh, you know what? It's by my desk. I forgot I used it on Friday. Oh, of course. Yeah, I just need your email. And I gotta look. I forgot what I said about him. You gotta let me know. The bones, Ronnie, are plastic eggs. Well, they're not eggs, but they're plastic. So, hold on, I'll show you in 1 second. So, I'm just kind of going in. So, this is it with a lot of cinnamon on it. And this is it with you know, with it mixed in between, right? So you got that look. And you'll see it better on camera. Yes, it's like a plastic. So I got them from Hobby Lobby. They come in here, a pack of 4. And they open like Easter eggs. I can't remember where my other ones are. I actually think, see, they're like plastic eggs inside. Thanks for asking. How are you? Oh, I'm good. My back had been hurting, but I'm like an 80% better, you guys. But yeah, so we used hairspray to adhere the chalk paint, and I just used a red chalk paint, and then I went over it with a darker brown, and then we just hairspray and cinnamon. That's how I've been doing it. So, okay, so now you guys, we're gonna put these in a little basket, and our puppy was good, and he or she is getting 3 bones, because I'm not gonna waste. It's already late, and I don't want to have you guys on here for too long. But you guys can see it. Always the replay will be available for 30 days, and then I'll put this over on YouTube, and you can find me over there. And I have the link to my YouTube at the top of my page. Yes, she's always in our prayers. Yes, I tried out this method, and it worked, and I was like, woohoo! Okay, so you guys, we're gonna doll up this little basket. Okay, and then I gotta tell you about my kits too. Don't let me forget about that. So some of that is in here. So I get these little baskets from the Dollar Tree. They're $1.25. I have no knowledge as to if this is gonna be one of the things that goes up in price or not. But I'm sure a lot of you have heard, or if you haven't heard, Chrissy's not the bearer of bad news, but some of our items may be upping the price to $175 instead of $125. So what those items are, I do not know. Look, I'm a cinnamon person. I'm going to smell like a gingerbread when I'm done. So what I did was I just kind of I had my coffee spray and my sprayer that I keep in my fridge. Probably like 10 days, 2 weeks maybe. Oh, you're not subscribed? That's okay. I do have I've been putting some videos up on there already. So I sprayed that outside because this was a really, really light color. And then I went in, this is how I do a lot of my stuff that I just need to do like last minute or real quick. I have my ink. This stuff is permanent, guys. I don't recommend this on your rubber stamps unless they're already that way, but I know a few of our crafty friends use this, like Miss Lisa from the Silver Farmhouse. I actually had this thing, and then I saw her pull hers out, and I'm like, oh, I have one of those. I can do that. And it just kind of gets it a little bit darker. The other thing you can do, if you have it, is I have my Ground Espresso Distress Oxide. And I am just kind of, that's my little thing for there. I just kind of go in and just kind of rub it around. And it just kind of makes it really dark. Okay, and it already smells like the coffee too. It will get on you too, so just, you know, be careful. If you want to wear gloves, you can. If it doesn't bother you like it doesn't bother me, then go for it. And I just rub it in there. Okay, sometimes you can go in around the corners. Like we're going to get that top piece where it has like the little stitch marking. Some of them have the stitching and some of them don't. I don't know why. They're all different. It is. I got that at Michael's. I think they're like $10. They're pretty expensive, but they're permanent. I didn't like that. It ruined one of my favorite stamps. But it's okay. It's still stamps. It's stuck there for life now. You can't get it out. And if you know a hack for that, let me know. Okay. So, I am going to now make a tag after my thumb is really bad tonight, you guys. Woo! Let me take a drink of water. I gotta show you my kits. Okay. So I just took like a piece of fabric, whatever you have. Hi, Beth! Beth! I can't wait for you to watch the replay, girl. I'm so excited you're here. So, you guys inspired me last night with the Fur Baby event. And I had this craft in mind, so I just did it tonight, which I'm so glad I did. So, you'll have to watch the replay, but you'll see. So, I just used scrap fabric, whatever you have. I'm going to put down this one because it's got like the little stars and it's red and it's primitive because we already have some red in there. And then you just arrange your little bones. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go one step further and I'm going to put a little label on one, or I'm going to put a little like tie on one. At least I'm going to try. My daughter ran off with my scissors. Yes, you have to. And then I went to Cracker Barrel too. So I got some more. I went to the one on 19. I don't know if you guys have a different one your way, but I got some more salt shaker peppers or salt and pepper shakers. Sorry, I had two cups of wine tonight. It's Italian night. Okay, so I'm gonna put just a little tiny little bow on this. Not even, just like a little tie. That's all I'm doing. Just a little tie. And then I will show you what I want to do is I want to put a little tag on it. So it's almost like, it's like a little primitive biscuit. Ha! Oh, I missed a comment. Janelle! Hi, Janelle. How are you feeling, Janelle? I'm so glad you're here. We're making little primitive dog bones. That's what we're doing tonight. I made them out of the Easter egg bones that you get Hobby Lobby. Okay, so isn't that cute? It's got that on there. Now for these two, I'm going to tie these two. Well, maybe I'll just put the tag on one. Hold on, do I have my twine out? Yes, you could use twine, or I like to use this hemp cord. I usually go to Cracker Barrel and... Oh, in Wesley Chapel? Girl, we got to go up there one day. I want to see what that's about. Okay. So these have different colors. I'm just going to go with the brown. You could even use the wire that I usually use behind me here, but we're not going to worry too much about that. And then we're going to make a tag. So let me cut this because I think I'm going to put the tag on. We're just going to kind of tie this on. And I'm going to put the tag on that one. So I can't find my little hole punches I got in Arizona. Oh, I just remembered that. Like, hey, I had hole punches that were small. Why don't I have them anymore? Okay, so I'm just going to kind of wrap it around. I'm just going to wrap it around twice. That should be fine. And then I'll poke my little hole through there and we'll put the label on that one. So you guys, if you do not have special paper that you've already like grunged or whatever, I just use like ground espresso and the antique vintage photo, and I kind of scrape them both through. This is just a piece of cardstock, okay? That's all. So I'm going to go ahead and use probably this side of it. And you guys, look, I have the cutest little stamps for this project. We have been doing too much shopping, girl. You don't even know. Oh boy. So I'm using this one that says my best friend, and I'm going to use the dog bone because we made dog bones. And here's my other little best friend. He's coming to see me again. Are you coming to see everybody again? Are you? Oh, I want to meet Wrigley so bad. I know I have been, Beth. I have been so bad. It's like not even funny. That's okay. I'm having an auction soon, and y'all can help with the cost. It's just so I can bring you more content. I actually signed up for OT, which you probably won't see me Wednesday because I'm actually on call all of Wednesday. So it's kind of interesting. It's kind of we don't ever get overtime, but it's a new and interesting opportunity. So I'm going to try it out and see if it's even worth it. So, okay, so I'm using the stamp, My Best Friend. I'm just using my my Memento ink, but I'm trying to see how I probably want the tag a little. I might just use that instead of the bone. But I'm just going to make my own little tag. You have to come over and meet him soon. Yes! I can't wait. And I got to meet your husband now that you met my husband. Okay. There we go. So now I have that, and I'm going to make the tag. I'll move those over for now because I can do that off camera. You could either use this to stamp out or this to stamp out. Either one is fine. I just was trying to choose, and I already have that color in there, so that's why I went with the black. Black is always a good color to get first when you're first starting to stamp. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come in here, and I'm just going to kind of make my own little shaped tag for this. And if it's off, it's fine. It's like, it's not gonna really mean anything or worry of anything. Okay, so now I have a tag that says my best friend with a little paw prints. And this is going to look so stinking adorable with our little doggy biscuits. Like, how cute is this, you guys? I'm super proud of myself for this because I was like, there's got to be a way to do it without Mod Podge. And I found a way. All right, I'm just using this little pokey tool. This is what I use to like scratch my paintings and stuff. It was the first thing that was here. So now I'm going to tie this on to my bone. Let's see how I want to do this. I think I'm going to put it right through here. I always have, like, this is where I struggle with crafting, you guys. I always have trouble, like, attaching things. I do not know why, but I do. But it's okay. You guys still love me, right? It will only get better over time. As long as I give you the idea, right? That's what we're here for. Okay. So yes, I love this. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and throw this extra piece down here as well because I think it just adds a little bit more depth to it and it matches this. So we're going to put our little doggy bones in there. And how stinking adorable is that? Now, I was going to do, I don't know how this is going to look, so give me grace. I'm going to try. I'm just so excited about this, you guys. I have my sisal. You guys are probably tired of this stuff because I use it all the time on my crafts. But it actually just adds a little something to it. So I was going to put a little sisal in here. Just, you know, kind of it's sticking out a little bit. Just to kind of add. Because it's like grass and, you know. This is an everyday craft. This is not spring or any type of... This is like every day I love my fur baby. Okay, and now put that there. You want to separate your patterns. And then this in here. And I don't know if this is going to look good or not, but I'm just going to put a little greenery right in there. Just to kind of see if this is cute. I kind of like it like that. Oops, I did it upside down. Hold on. Hold on. This is more up here. And you see what I mean by it's okay if you don't have everything perfect, you know. But I think it's so adorable. So there is our doggy biscuits, you guys. Look! Can you see? I'm trying to see where you can see them. Look at how cute they are. Aren't they so cute? Like, if you're a doggy lover, this is definitely, like, the best thing. So, it is the 4 doggy bones at Hobby Lobby. They're they're plastic, and I'll show you if you're not sure what I mean by that. You just joined. I found these at Dollar Tree. And I know there's been a couple crafters that made these already, primitive or the other way. But yeah, these are the ducks. So they're the same thing. You just hairspray, no Mod Podge, hairspray, chalk paint, acrylic paint, dauber, hairspray, cinnamon. You know, just do a couple layers and these would be super, super cute. And you can use them on all kinds of eggs. I even got a different type of egg today too. I got the bunnies. I don't know where they're at right now. But I did run into Dollar Tree because I had to get something for my other craft that we're doing this week. Oops. Okay, so that's our craft for tonight. I think it's super cute. You know, I forgot to grunge this a little bit. Hold on. Let me do something real fast. Real fast, because otherwise it's going to bother me. I didn't do it on camera. Okay. I'm just going to use... I'll use this one. It's fine. I just want to put a little... Just a little touch of a border on here. All right, and then we're gonna scrunch it. These are really great idea. Oh, thank you. I know I haven't seen them done before, but when I was in Hobby Lobby, I knew that's exactly what I wanted to do. So, okay, so now it's a little bit more, and I have this on cardstock, you guys. So, okay, so there I am. There it goes. Super cute. I think when I stage this, I'm going to have my dogs like sitting next to it. But now it looks better to me. Now it looks more primitive. But be on the lookout for those bones near you. The little, and they're at Hobby Lobby. They're a little bit more than the regular eggs, but there's more stuff that goes into it, you know. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys before I sign off for the night. Oh, and then this is the heart one I did, you guys. And you can even put like a heart back there if you wanted to. But that's the heart. I did it too. So I think people have done those before, but the bones were definitely new to me. Okay, now, super excited to show you. My husband finally cut some wheels for me. So if you guys didn't see, I was in an event with the Cute as a Button event, and we made these adorable little vintage bunnies with the wheels on them. Okay, so they're like, this is what they are. They're like these little bunnies. They come with buttons and then with like a little string and, you know, whatever you need to like put them together, right? So basically I had people asking me to make kits for them. Well, Mama Bunny has these bigger buttons that I made. Well, my husband actually came up with the idea and he helped me make them to make it like this. Now I coffee stained and I designed the actual bunny piece and I sewed her. So she is sewn, but she's actually, these are not. These are actually no sew. And they come out just as cute. So it's kind of however you want it. I kind of made the babies all no sew, but her I had to sew because she was a little bigger. She's a little bit more intricate. So I do have to stain and put more buttons on her. Now I did this primitive. You do not have to do it primitive. So basically I had people asking me to make kits. So this is what we did. I kind of put together like cost and like the time because let me show you. Let me just show you real quick because I know a lot of you asked about it and some of you have already placed an order. And I thank you. Okay, so this is what you're going to get. You are going to get 4 of the wheels that go on her. Okay, so there's 4 of those. Finally, it let you comment. Oh, Terry, you're struggling so bad, honey. I wish you were closer so I can help. Thank you, Sarah. So you're going to get 2 wheels for each side. So front and back. So you're going to get 4 of these. Now, I think I'm going to leave it up to you guys if you want the holes drilled or not, because I'm going to have to drill the holes. But my husband cuts the circles, and I actually use his grinding tool to smoothen out the edges. So these are all hand done. And then I am going to cut out 3 little bunnies for you. So you're going to get a mama bunny and a baby bunnies. And these are going to be from batting. Okay, I'm not going to coffee stain them because I don't want, then it would be more time and I'd have to, you know, put that into the price. So I'm going to just leave them. They're just going to be white. So if you want to coffee stain them, you just coffee stain them and lay them out in the sun. If you don't have any sun, you can put them in your oven very low or put them under a lamp, a heating lamp or something. Or just, you know, air dry them overnight. So you're going to get 3 of these in a Mama Bunny. You're going to get the 4 wheels. You'll get 4, probably the kit will come with the 4 buttons for each bunny. So you're going to get enough buttons. And then you'll get the little pulley string thing and the eyes. Now, I am going to include some fabric strips, which I've been working on. I had to get some more fabric, so I'm going to include the fabric strips. So they'll be random, okay? Just enough to kind of give you a little bow on each of the bunnies and Mama Bunny. And you guys, you know, if you have buttons already, you can use whatever you have. But I want you to get creative and actually put some stuff to it too. Because when you get a kit, you always have to paint them too. So they'll be like these. And then you'll have probably a couple others mixed in. But I will make them pretty colors. And you don't have to use the ones I give you. So all of that with the whole kit is $18. And it's going to be free shipping. As long as you're in the US. So that's going to be the kits. And if you need a kit, you're just going to message me and I will send you an invoice. I will post it tomorrow with more details. And I'll try to have like something set up for you so you can kind of visually see what you're getting. So that is what I'm doing for the bunny kits. I know you guys have been very, very patient with me. And I'm sorry it's kind of late in the season. But you know, we were out of town and things like that, or I was out of town for Arizona, and then I got back and we had a lot of things going on, and I kind of had to wait for my hubby to cut my wheels so I can work on that. But you guys will let me know if you want the holes drilled or not, because you don't have to. You can just paint them. Like I think these are just drilled. I did try to thread it, but I was on live and stuff, so, but I will probably just kind of like put like 3 little, so it looks like a button. But that's what that is. So I think they're going to be sticking around for a little while. But it's almost like the little vintage pull toys, you know? And Sage actually made something like this. She did them out of the little, you guys got to go back and watch her replay. She made, oops. Ignore this because I was messing around with this. But she made them out of the chocolate bunnies that you find at Walmart right now. She made the same thing. She just made them with wheels. So, hi Marlene Wilson and Kathy. Oh, hi Janelle. Thank you, Donna. When did you sneak in here, my dear? So, the kits will be available. Right now, I have 4 available. Well, 2 are accounted for, so I have 2, but I can make more. So just let me know. They're going to be $18 with free shipping, and I will send you an invoice for that. And all you have to do is just PM me your information. So I know you guys have been waiting for that, and I really wanted to get to it. So, Donna, this is what we made tonight. We made primitive doggy biscuits. Primitive doggy bones. You like them? I know you're my primitive queen in here. I hope you like them. So I'm trying to get more into this stuff. But these are the little doggy bones that you get from Hobby Lobby, Donna. The little plastic egg things. So, and we used hairspray. So who knew hairspray could make these, right? I think I'm going to do a video with just kind of like maybe a short video about it. Thank you, Janelle. I appreciate that. I think I'm going to do a video just kind of how to do it with the hairspray method so you guys can see. And yeah, I think that's all I was going to tell you. I'll cut out the bunnies for you. I'm just not going to coffee stain them, so you'll have to coffee stain them yourself because some people don't like the primitive. Thanks, Donna. Okay, guys. So it's 9:30. I want you guys to have a wonderful night and enjoy the rest of what you have left of your weekend. Tomorrow is Monday. I will be on at 6 p.m. I am in the Wild Honey page hop, and the theme is bees. So you guys, it'll be exciting. It'll be cool. I'm excited for it. And then Tuesday, I may not be live. And then Wednesday, I know I'm not going to go live because I will be on call. But I will probably try to at least put a little video. Oh, the bunnies? The bunnies are batting. They're batting. This one isn't coffee stained, but these ones are.
Do you have any glue sticks?
There you go, my darling. My darling daughter. I think I'm doing the last... Oh, the leaf tray. You are? I can't wait to go watch. So it's batting. And I just used what batting was given to me. I don't know what brand. I know Miss Sharon is on here. She gave them to me. You love bees. You have to watch tomorrow. I'll be on it an hour earlier than you guys know. I'm usually on around 7 Eastern, so I'll be on at 6 Eastern and 5 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. So you guys will have to see. I'm excited. But yeah, I made them a little bit different, as you can see. But you'll probably get them. You know, I'm going to make sure I cut them out good and stuff for you. But this will be what you will likely get, not this one, because this one had coffee stains. But, you know, there's always an oddball. It's just like me and my 3 kids, you know. It's like there's not that, I mean, my kids are odd. That sounded weird. But they're all different, just like my kids is what I meant to say. Adorable. Did you go live on those? Yes, it was in the Quad Squad Cute as a Button event. And it's still live. It's still live on Facebook. It hasn't gone away. Oh, thank you, Donna. I know. I was really proud with these, and these are in my decor this year. You guys, I can't find half my Easter stuff. So all the stuff that I've been decorating for Easter has been stuff I made, which is why I haven't done an auction yet. But I did find one of my totes, so I'm good. And we're going to have an auction next week. So probably next Wednesday, I will do an auction. That's what I'm thinking if I'm not on call. So, because when I'm on call, I basically clock out of work and I have to be available, obviously. So I can't go live and talk and tell you guys to hold on. And then I work from 5 to midnight. So I know, right? That sounded so bad. But you know, all of our kids are different. They're not odd. They're just like, there's always one that's, you know, different. You guys, if you're parents, you know what I mean. All right, guys. Well, this is what we made tonight. Make sure to look on clearance for hairspray. That's where I found this one. This one is at Ross. It was $3 on clearance. And I don't use hairspray very often, so probably already have it at home. So it's amazing what we can stock our craft room with as far as supplies go. Good night, everyone. Yes, I know I'm chit-chatting now way too much. It's been like 3 minutes. I've been chatting over nothing. Okay, guys. So message me if you want a kit. They are available. Free shipping in the US, $18. And then I have, just watch for my posts and I'll keep everybody posted on when my auction's going to be and everything, okay? Mwah! Love you guys. Bye.